Hi, how you doing? My name's Danny, and I do actually play other games sometimes, but not quite as sometimes as Clash of Clans. So I figured perhaps you might be interested to see, what I'm playing, and maybe how you play it. I'm sure some of you guys play This Means War. I'm a HQ level 9, so I don't pay to play these games, so it's literally farming. I saved it for my fourth builder, I think they're called still. So the whole idea with This Means War is when you battle against somebody else, they have a chance to battle against you, and you build up these like camps, all the troops around them. So when I attack him, he's going to attack me back. Right. Okay. So these are essentially the goblins, these hackers. So I'm gonna. This is a strategy that I've been using quite a bit. So goblins or hackers, all the way at the side, just do 10, 15 of them. I'm trying to kick off some traps there to bring all of their troops down as quickly as I possibly can. Then I'm going to create a diversion. I'm going to use some of my rocket launchers, and I'm going to use some of my what's called hackers. Hijackers. So up with the hackers. So the hackers going streaming up to the back there, and they're going to go and prioritise the loot. They prioritise loot. When all the loot's gone, then they prioritise troops. So up they go. I've created a diversion with the hijackers and stuff, and now we've got this great big swathe of hackers coming down from the top there, just absolutely destroying everything in their path. So I think there's another one down at the bottom. There we go. So with This Means War, is basically it's a variant on Clash of Clans in that you've got different economies, different currencies. You've got these red crystals and the blue supplies, and you build up your troops and your base, by raiding, basically. So there we go. So they're coming back down on me, and now all I need to do is just delay them, and delay them, and delay them, and then hope they don't take any more of my loot. So that's basically about it. So there you go. Victory! I got 1 million of that red and 200,000 of supplies. And then I just continue to build up. I've been focusing a bit on the walls recently, actually, because I've kept my builders quite busy. So yeah, there you go. It's a fun game. It's one of these dip in, dip in, dip out. I was in an alliance, but I was never on. So I don't think I was much company really. So I'm gonna fill up my troops now for the next time, and we're gonna go and find something else. Maybe we can choose something of maybe a different pace. Let me see. Yeah, why don't we go down the farm? So, as some of you know, I do have a Hayday account. I've been playing for about a year and a half, but I'm just really not that good. I just don't spend that much time on it. It's kind of not me, and you'll see why in a minute. So I don't know if you guys play Hayday, but it's a reward activity type game with a very minor social aspect. So you do stuff, and it's beautifully animated. You do stuff, and you get something in return. You build up your base, and it makes it all look nice. So I got some piggies. Check how they take the bacon off the pigs. They didn't want to slaughter the pigs, you see, so they squeezed them. There's my sheep. There we go. They're all gold because I've cut all the wool off. There's the cows, and they're ripe for milking. They're singing, and then they put their tongue out at you. And then there's my chickens. Chickens don't scare me. They got the earmuffs on for their for winter. Anyway, I don't have enough barn space to take everything out, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, there we go, I'm going to feed the piggies. Let's feed the piggies. I'm going to feed a few cows. I don't have enough to feed everybody. And I'm going to cut a little bit of the crop. Yeah, so that's basically Hayday. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that you can do, and there's lots of things you can unlock. I've got to say, I personally believe that the art in Hayday is way ahead of the art in Clash of Clans. They just put so much effort. It's a gorgeous game. Oh look, I've got some cotton. There, not me. So what else have you got on here? Okay, yeah. So Plundar Pirates. So I met Rovio when I was over in Finland, and they suggested that I start playing Plundar Pirates and make videos about it. And I did on my second channel a little bit. I don't know. So this has got to be the most beautiful version of Clash of Clans clone that I've ever played. I mean, look at this. This is the movie view. You can see all around your own village, and it just takes you through it. and visually it's great because they're they're using the latest hardware. It doesn't run on the older hardware that Clash does. You can zoom around. Every time I play it, I find myself wanting to three-dimensionally turn Clash of Clans. It's like, oh. But it's the gameplay for me that I just don't get. It's very beautiful and it's elegant, and I'm sure for some people it will really appeal to them. Let me show you. So I'm going to drop down the tanks, which are those ones there. I'm going to drop down my archers, or whatever they're called. And then there's my barbarians, the little sort of chaps with the chaps to the left. So right on the bottom, on the left is the barbarians, then the archers, and then. So here's the thing: it's the gameplay. See, it's too confusing for me. I'm an old guy, and that's the healer. So that brings up the skeletons. Can you see the skeletons rising from the ground? Maybe I'm an old guy and I just don't get it, but it's just too much going on at once on one screen. So let's zoom towards the end of this raid. It's basically you update your troops and you update your base, and there's lots of different currencies. There's gold and there's grog, that green stuff, and then of course there's diamonds. And what are they called? Yeah, those little gems that gives you some extra stuff. But it's a beautiful thing. I mean, I'm sort of hanging out with some. What's the guild that mean? Then we've got World of Tanks. This is real fun, but it takes a lot of. So I used to be into first-person shoot 'em ups massively. I used to love Battlefield, especially Battlefield Bad Company, and the way you can get into tanks and think strategically and work with everybody else. And I kind of started playing this game, and I really liked it, but I'm not in any sort of task forces or alliances or whatever they call them. I just don't want to get too hooked into it. I just like the gameplay. So let's just go and destroy someone. So this is my tank. It's like a mid-range tank, if you like. I think it's not the basic level. It's kind of it's about 5 or 6 tier, I think they call it. So let's zoom around the side here. So all of the bases, all of the environments are really beautifully done. So they think strategically. The mechanics behind the tanks is fantastic. World of Tanks on the PC is amazing. So I've only seen it on here, but I've seen videos of it on the PC, and it's really, really good. So they've got this sort of dynamic working really well. So you can zoom in, which is what I'm doing right now, and you try and get it in a weak area. There we go. Shot it. I shot him. Trying to send a shell in a weak area where he can cause most damage. But of course, you're working together, so you hit him a couple of times, and you still get some points for it, even if you're not wanting to score the winning shot. Yeah, another one. Haha! Eat my shorts, as they say. Anyway, so that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed that, seeing what's on Daddy's iPad. If you play those games, let me know what you think of them. Anyway, we're back to Clash of Clans. I thought we might have something different. You guys take care.